In this session, we are going to see about the welding defects. So, some of the welding defects are cracks, cavities, solid inclusions, imperfect shape or unacceptable contour, or incomplete fusion, and some other miscellaneous defects. Coming to this welding cracks, so it is a fracture type interruptions either in the weld or in base metal adjacent to the weld. So either this crack would be formed on the weldment itself or nearer to this weldment or adjacent to the weld on the base metal. This defect is considered to be very serious because its discontinuity causes significant reduction in its strength. Okay, it reduces the welding strength. Generally, these welding cracks are caused by the embrittlement or low ductility of the weld and our base metal combined with the high restraint during contraction. Because of the heat, the restraint and contraction are the phenomena are very familiar cases. So, because of that, the embrittlement happens, and because of the low ductility of the weld also, these cracks will be formed. In general, the defects must be repaired because it will weaken the strength of the weld. So here you can able to see how the cracks are formed and how we can name those cracks. So this is called as a transverse crack. This is oblique to your axis, weld axis, and this is longitudinal crack, and here the below the weld metal on the base metal below the weldment in the base metal we can call it as underbed crack, and adjacent to the weldment on the base metal it is called a toe crack. The second defect is cavity. So two defect types similar to defects found in castings like porosity and shrinkage voids. So small voids in weld metal formed by gases entrapped during solidification. So after solidification, the hot gases in the molten metal escapes and leaves some pores or leaves porosity. It is caused by inclusion of atmospheric gases also, like sulfur in weld metals or surfaces contaminants. In shrinkage voids, because of the solidification, the molten metal will get shrinked by reducing its reduction in its volume, which causes some of the voids produced inside the material. So these are the two defects generally called as cavities. The solid inclusions, it is unavoidable because most common form is the slag inclusion generated during arc welding process that uses flux. So though the most of the slags are removed, as it forms a coating on the weldment surfaces after solidification, but some of the slag will get included inside the molten metal. So instead of floating to the top of the weld pool, the globules of slag become encased during solidification. So it will get into the molten metal and gets solidified along with that. And other forms of this solid inclusions are metallic oxides. The oxides formed during the welding, like aluminum, has a surface coating of aluminum oxide. So these aluminum oxides also plays as a solid inclusions in the weldment producing defects. And another one is incomplete fusion. See, because of the variation in temperature of the two metal surfaces and their molten metals, the incomplete fusion happens. Weld bed in which the fusion has not occurred throughout the entire cross section of the joint. That is what. See, if you see this, in the third figure it can be easily seen. Here some of the voids are there, and because of the incomplete diffusion the two metals are not properly joined. Similarly in the first case and also in the second case. So we have to take care that there is a complete fusion happens, otherwise we can have these defects.